How to become a freelance website designer in 2024. This is the only video that you need to watch on this topic. First of all, I would like to tell you what was my journey, like how I actually got started, how I got introduced into this industry, and what are the mistakes that I did initially that I don't want you to. By the way, like why you should trust me. Who am I? So here is my story. How I started my journey, what are the mistakes I did, and how I am in this position where I am able to teach you what you should do and how you can become one. It all started in 2021 when I was in my 12th class and I was just thinking like what should I do next, because deep down inside I was planning to become something else, but I didn't knew what to do. So I just like keep plus I needed to buy a MacBook for myself. So I was like, let's give it a shot. So I just went to the internet and started reading different stuff. I read about blogs, I read about drop shipping, I read about website development, I read about social media marketing, management, and all sorts of stuff. I was already very interested in tech. Back then I used to know how to like code in basic HTML and Python and all that. So I was like, let's give it a shot, because I watched a few videos by of Ishan Sharma explaining how amazing website development is and like how much money I can make it. So I was like, let's give it a shot. What else do I have to lose in? So it all started from me learning around the code, like basic of HTML, CSS, and JS. And I was like, it's not for me. Like it will take me like years and like to learn all this, and I don't want to go and all that. I was like, let's just quit it. And I was like, what else? So I came to know this thing called WordPress, in which with the templates you can build websites and you can sell it to the other people. So I was like, that sounds like a great idea. Why don't I do it? So I opened a random video. On YouTube. I just went to YouTube and searched WordPress tutorial, and there was this first video by Code with Harry. I love that guy. So I watched his video. It was, I guess, 2.5 hour long video, and I made my first website on that day. It took me a lot time to onboard my first client, and after that the process became very easy and I always had a decent flow of clients. And the main context of telling you this story is to tell it's not that hard. It's just that you need to get started and you need to have the right mindset towards it. So if I have to start freelancing as a website designer developer, this will be my path. First of all, I will focus on learning the core skills. Whether it's design or development. If it's design, I'll focus upon Figma, I'll focus upon UI and UX. If it's on development, I'll focus upon Webflow. All sorts of new technologies are coming, like there are framers and all different kind of no-code tools. And even I would go ahead with learning around code also. You need to be very, first of all, skilled in the core skill that you are trying to skill. Well, if it's web development, get inside it. Like at least learn the 80% of it so that like you have the knowledge. So whenever you're trying to pitch someone, whenever you are selling your services, you know your shit. Okay. So first stage is to learn your skills. Second stage comes how you're going to sell it. Means like you need a distribution. For this, I would suggest you to read this book called Show Your Work. This book will going to teach you how you can show your work on internet. Now, start with 2 to 3 different social medias, a LinkedIn account, a Dribbble account, and an Instagram account. Start creating content up there, whether it's reels, whether it's story and conversion based, case studies and tutorials on LinkedIn, your work representation on Dribbble on Behance. Start creating content. Be consistent with it. Just show your work. Third thing, as you're already creating content, as you're already showing up your work, now your profile is active. If anyone lands on it, it's highly possible that they will going to opt for you. Next comes, start outreaching to the clients. People won't come to you. You need to reach out to the people. If you are on LinkedIn, use different methods of LinkedIn to outreach. I've made a detailed video on how you can reach out to clients on LinkedIn. I'll link it in the description. Second, if you are on Instagram, start reaching out to the brands that you want to work with and with the cold DMs. There are so many tutorials on YouTube how to outreach to brands. So it's just the fact that you need to start outreaching and you need to start reaching out to the people who are actually interested in your service. If you're going to follow all these steps, you'll be already having decent flow of clients. You'll be already having like 1 to 3 to 4 clients every single month that you'll be serving to them. Now you need to start focusing upon your soft skills, which is a communication and your sales techniques. Start getting more and more on sales calls. Be Get on practice sales calls with your teammates, or just be in communities where people practice sales calls. Just be on those calls and try to practice it. Be as good as you can, read more books, and get better in communication, get better in writing, even like writing cold emails, cold copies, and just get better in that so that your overall a package. That's what you need to become. So far, you need to become good in what you're selling. You need to show up on internet and show your work. You need to be active on socials and show your work. Third, start outreaching to the clients you want to work with. Fourth, focus on your soft skills and be better and get better in them. Last, I would say this is like practice, learn new skills every single day. Try to learn content, try to learn whatever the new is coming up every single day, so that you're updating yourself, even if it's your industry, even if it's a bit different from your industry, because that will going to give you more sets of knowledge from different industry and will going to definitely help in your career. So this was the guide if you want to become a freelance website designer in 2024. Would love to know on what topic you want me to make the next video. Thank you.